To all, Mr. Dr. Arun again. Yeah, I'm going to take one topic from space propulsion subject in Unit 2. So I'm going to take the following topic, rocket propellant testing for this classes. So in that rocket propellant testing, so here the what is the necessary of rocket propellant testing? So it involves a variety methods to ensure the rocket propulsion system is ready to launch or not, and it will safely to safely to perform the space or not. These are all things it will be tested during this rocket propellant testing. So here we are going to test about the thrust standard exhaust duct testing. So in that exhaust duct and thrust stand means we have to test the how much of thrust will be produced by this propellant, and these are all things it will be evaluated. And in the rocket propellant testing, how much temperature will be uh, uh, created during this process. These are all things it is also evaluated. And here the what are all the propellant it will be tested for these things. The generally the propellant can be classified into two types, liquid and solid. So we need to check the solid propellant tank test and liquid propellant test. These are all tests that should be evaluated in this rocket propellant testing methods. So first one is the ignition system. So here they are using for the burner. So if the process is very quick and economic method, so to test the burn rate and solid propellant, so the propellant it will be tested in the high pressure vessel. If the during this process the high pressure it should be withstand this propellant or not. These are all things it will be evaluated in this method. And then next one is the electrical signal. For example, the pressure it will be vary. For example, so if the B passes through the pressure in different manner. We sometimes pressure is low, sometimes pressure is high. So we will check this signal by using this electrical sensor. So the collection of this data, we will measure the final coordinations. This is the one video for this video. It will be taken from the NASA. So this is the one video for the pressure vessel tank test. How they are fabricate this liquid propellant, and what are all the insulation they are using, and what are all the coating they are done during this process. These are all things in that things. The mixing propellant. This is a solid state propellant. So the some solid propellants will be mixed in the very big chamber. Each and every part they have tested, and some marks it will be found in that area. So some fins are fitted in that solid core. So the fins it will be reduced the heat during the ignition time. So finally they have done the X-ray analysis. So in that X-ray analysis, we need to check the propellant things. And this one is already we discussed about the booster test. So here the finally we will check the booster. So if the more than 3.5 million thrust it will be produced or not. So here the flight it will be passes through in the Mach 3 condition, that is called as a supersonic level. And this is the card cap testing. So in that card cap testing, they are using the one cap material to fill the gap. So during this process, the useful to determine sensitivity of the material to shock from the detonation. So for example, the card gap it is during the ignition process, it will be withstand the vibrations, and it will be reduce the formation of crack during the ignitions. So here they are using the acetate cards for fill this gap, and more than 20 times of test, it will be repetitively conducted, and finally we will suggestion for improving the material strength. And the next one is internal ignition test. So internal ignition test means the so we take the one cylindrical. So in that cylindrical, we ignitions it will be done in that cylindrical shape. So due to the ignition, the explosive it will be found, and due to the explosion, the more amount of thrust it will be produced in that things. These are all the things it will be evaluated in this ignition test. Okay, thank you. We will catch you on next topic.